Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Friday here in New York City. And here we are once again. It's the coffee hour. My name is Frank Allan. Thank you so much for joining us for another Friday. We are here as usual. We thank you so much for being along with us because it's been one of those days where, nothing is with us, not even the weather, not even the weather. The weather forecast is all screwed up. I'm going to tell you more about that later as we go along. So you stay along with us and enjoy the show. Now, of course, as you already know, we're here every Friday morning at this particular time. And of course, it's every Friday between 10 and 11. And we are here. We give you information. We want you to join in our conversation as well so you can be part of the action. It's all right here on the coffee hour. We are having technical problems if you haven't discovered just yet, but we're still working on them. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're all over the world. So if you have any questions or comments or suggestions or ideas about what we do here, all you have to do is just give us a shout. Give us a shout, and we will see you right there on the big screen, and we will acknowledge all of your questions and your comments and all of your ideas. And if you have any suggestions and comments, of course, if you don't want to do it live on the show here, we will certainly take the honor of acknowledging you because I have a lot of information I would like to give to you about what we do. I'll give you my email address and my telephone number, and all of that's right there for you. We'll have that coming up later on in the program. So stay tuned. It's all right here on the coffee hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we are here, let's get together and raise our glasses and our cups. And excuse me while I shoot up. Oh, it's nice and hot. Nice and hot. Nice and hot. What can I tell you? So later on in the program, not too far away, Brian Camp will be along with us with the latest developments in today's world of sports. That's all coming up. We don't want you to miss that. That's coming up pretty soon, and he will give you that. DJ Pete, usually here, 22 the hour, as part of the 2020 feature, Brian 20 after the hour, and DJ Pete 22 the hour. But DJ Pete won't be here today, so we're going to cover everything for him today. And we'll have all of the information because he gives information about what's happening in the entertainment business, reciting all of those birthdays that are happening with people of notoriety in this business. And of course, he will do that along. That'll happen all pretty soon. So stand by for that. And we'll get the technical problems all straightened out as we do with the coffee hour. Let me just do this right here. We'll have all of that. It's a cool world. But we had problems last night too, by the way. When we were doing Talkback Live, we had a lot of technical problems. So it must be something in the air or something that it's hard to handle. But we'll get it straightened out as soon as possible. Let's see. We should be back on the air live. I think we're out there live again. Hi. Oh, by the way, hi to you guys out there who are watching us on Instagram. Forgot to acknowledge that. Now, yeah, we're having big problems here with our boy, a lot of big problems. A lot of big problems. So I don't know what's happening here. We'll check it out. We'll see what we'll do. We'll go on we'll monitor Facebook and see, what's happening with that. But anyway, stay with us for the entire hour and stay with us, and we'll give you more information as it comes along. We'll have weather forecast. Those of you who want to chime in, you want to chime in on our weather, we would love for you to do that. We would love for you to give us the weather. Now, if you're in New York, don't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, if you're in New York, because of the fact that in New York, I will give the weather forecast. I have all of the weather forecast in New York City, and I will, relay all of that to you as we go along. And just to type in a little information, we are as I said, the coffee hour, and I'm doing this. We are the coffee hour, and we will be here for the next hour or so. All right. And so, since we ate up a little more time, we've gotten that. And let's see, Okay. Yeah, we're having problems with Facebook. We pop in and out. We're having problems with that. And let's see, we're on now, but it just pops off. For whatever reason, it pops off. It's there now. If not, go to my YouTube page. It popped off again. Now, there it is, but it may pop off again. Okay, it did pop off again. Okay, we are having problems, big problems. And we're going to reboot and try it all again and see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens when we try it again. Let's see. We're going to go fresh and see what happens. And let's see. Pop on again. We popped on again. And there it is. We count it down. There it is. I think there's a big problem with. We're on the air now. I think we're on the air now. Okay, I think we're on the air now. Yeah, well, we popped off again. We have a problem with YouTube, with Facebook today. We're having a big problem with Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're under the sound of my voice, please go to my YouTube channel. Go there, YouTube channel, and you can see the rest of the show there. So that's how we're going to have to do it. If you're watching us, it's 7 minutes past the hour right now, after 10 here in New York City anyway, and it's 10 minutes past whatever time you're in. Just a little information as we go along. As you already know, if you haven't heard, and we're going to tell you about it right now. When I get my teleprompter here, this is sort of like everything's gone wrong this week. It's just been a wrong week all around. Okay. Howard Hessman passed away. You already know that, right? He passed away this week. And if I can pop up the right information about that, I will certainly give that to you. And I will do that right now. So let me grab, let's see, where were we? The coffee hour. Okay, here we go. So Howard Hessman, a prolific character actor who became a beloved TV mainstream actor through his roles on sitcoms like WKRP in Cincinnati and Head of the Class. He died this week, and last Saturday, as a matter of fact, at Cedar Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California, complications of colon surgery he had undergone last summer, and he was 81 years old. So that happened last weekend. But we're only a show that broadcasts every week. So that was last Saturday when he passed away. So we just figured we'd give that information to you. Okay, now, if you haven't been vaccinated, we always say this each week on the show. If you haven't been vaccinated, we urge you to do that. Vaccinations are very important. They're very important. They're important to me, and they should be to you, because that's the thing that's keeping us all alive right now. We go so many places around the country who have people who have not been vaccinated, and they tend to get sick. Now, if you're one of those kind of people, we urge you to think twice about that. If you're not, I don't know, you don't want to take the vaccination, think twice about that, because it could be a situation where, okay, you don't want to do it, but to find out later, you wish you had. And we don't want you to find out that way. We don't want you to think that uh, that you have to do it, because you don't have to do it. But it would be wise for you to do it, because if you go to public places, they're going to ask you for, um, I guess, proof of vaccination in order to sit in a restaurant. They're going to ask you for that proof, and of course, if you don't have it, they're not going to let you in. Uh, Buses, transportations, places like that, they have mandates for, whether you can ride the bus or the subway or whatever. So please get those vaccinations, and there are places you can go. All you have to do is just Google it up, Google it up, and you'll find a location nearest you where you can find out all about that. Um, and I have information too, of course. As a matter of fact, the information that I give each week is a telephone number, and since we're still having problems with Facebook, you won't find the information there, but you will find it on YouTube. I will, in the event of all of that, I will discuss it, and I will actually give that information to you orally, because on if you're watching us on Instagram, you don't get that information there. So it's the name of it is called the COVID-19 test. It's a COVID-19 test, and that test is available to every one of you that need it. If you think you're sick, please go out and get that test. Go out here and get that test, because it's very important. Uh, and you can do that by calling this number. This is a local number, but I'm pretty sure they have numbers where you are. This is local here in New York, but I'm pretty sure they have local numbers where you are. So I'll give you this number. It's COVID-19 test number. It's 718-638-7682. That's 718-638-7682. And you'll have some there. Someone will be there to answer all of your questions, give you information on where to go to get tested. Uh, and if you call that number and you're someplace else on the other side of the world, I'm pretty sure they'll have that information on what to call or where to call. But the best thing to do is Google the information in your local area to find out where the places are to get tested and to get vaccinated. Now, there are already 3 vaccines on the market. You know that, so you have 3 to choose from. You have the Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J, which is Johnson & Johnson. Pfizer, Moderna, as you already know, takes 2 shots. You take 2 shots. That will make you fully vaccinated. But 6 months after that, you ought to get boosted. All right? That's another thing. You ought to get boosted 6 months after that. If you're taking J&J, Johnson & Johnson, 1 dose makes you fully vaccinated. But 2 months after that, you should get boosted. Because with the Omicron variant that's here, it's spreading rapid. And some places are subsiding. I understand, like hospitalization is going down, cases are going down, and people are getting better. And as the weather gets better, gets warmer, I'm pretty sure it'll flatten just a little bit, if not all the way. But we're going to do the best we can. And it's too early to tell whether or not that there's going to be another spike somewhere. Because this one, we didn't see this one coming. It surprised us. So that's what you have. Now, information for all of you people who live in New York. This is only New Yorkers, because this is where you can go if you take Moderna. If you're looking for the Moderna booster or the shot, you can go to these particular places, because Moderna booster and COVID-19 PCR testing are available, and they're here at the following stations: at Grand Central, right, Times Square Station, 42nd Street Passageway between the Lexington Avenue line and the Lexington Avenue Grand Central Shuttle, Monday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And also the Grand Central Terminal Station, level 8. Well, that's the street level. That's 89 East 42nd Street, Monday through Sunday between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. There's no appointment necessary. You don't have to worry about that. And we urge you to stay in touch of the possible scheduling changes. Now you can check for schedule updates by going to this website. That's new.mta.info/vax. Again, that's new.mta.info/vax. And you keep in touch with that. So if you missed any of that, of course, it'll be, if you're watching us, all the information will still be there as I place it there each week. As far as this show is concerned, for all of my people who watch Facebook, this show will be reposted. If we can't get you on live, we come in and out with that. We'll keep trying again until we get it right. For some reason, we just can't get it right. But that information will be there. All the information will be there just as well. So please keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, again, about where to go, again, contact your locals. I gave you a number already. Contact that, and that would be great. I'm going to take a look at my weather, and if you're going to come in and join us, I'd like to have your weather forecast too. Take a look at that weather forecast. Because what we have right now is 35 degrees. That's what we have right now, 35 degrees, and it's cloudy. It's a whole big mess out here in New York. It gets better as it rolls along. And so this is what I have for you. Okay, I have cloudy skies, and it'll be freezing rain. Expected. We'll have a high around 35 degrees. Winds will be north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And chance of precipitation is 100%. It will be mostly cloudy skies for tonight. We'll have a low 23 degrees. Winds will be north-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And if you're checking for Saturday, well, it gets better. It gets better. It's going to be partly cloudy skies, high near 30. And we'll have winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's a relief we have on hand with us. So all of this inclement weather will pass us by the bulk of the weekend. For Saturday night, clear skies. We'll have a low 16 degrees. It'll be cold out there, so bundle up real warm. We'll have winds north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as we wrap up our whole weekend, Sunday, now that's the day of rest, right? You can expect a few afternoon clouds, but mainly sunny. We'll have a high 32 degrees. Winds will be light and variable. You see, just in time, the weekend is just about over. The weather gets better. And most of us look forward to great weather for Saturday. And sometimes you don't get it. But anyway, that's the way it goes right now. And of course, we thank you so much for being along with us on this Friday. And Brian Kent will be here in just a minute from now with Sports Update, the latest developments in today's world of sports, as we try to also, take it easy and take it easy and